Welcome back to Melanie Loves Death Metal. Gonna do a quick little video today. I'm actually gonna do two uploads today. So there's gonna be this one, and there's going to be a response video that has nothing to do with metal. So enjoy that. I didn't want to make them one video, it just didn't make sense. But I got this in the mail yesterday, and I actually ordered it like, oh, I don't know, 3 days ago. It was very quick. This came really quick. After I saw Justin Horrible, we all know who the J Dog is, talk about it on his video the other day. And admittedly, I don't watch every single one of his videos. If he has a clickbaity title, which he does them very well, as we all know, where I find I might be interested in what he has to say, I watched the video. And yes, that is sometimes the controversial. Hello, computer, shut the fuck up. Sometimes that is the controversial clickbait titles that he makes, because I like to watch things that stir the pot a little bit. But also, I nerd out when he shows things that Hell's Headbangers just got in stock, or that he has in his collection that somebody asked to show, or whatever else. He hates doing it. I mean, actually, he hates showing stuff in his personal collection. For some reason, he thinks people find that boring. I don't know why. I think a lot of people would actually enjoy it more than he realizes. But every once in a while, he shows off something that Hell's Headbangers has just issued, reissued, or has in stock, and it was this. So yeah, Necrony. You guys know who that is, right? Like, I really should not have to go into severe detail about this band. This is relatively one of those underground gems of a band that has recently seen a resurgence in popularity within the scene, and that's because their stuff is getting reissued. So more and more people are talking about them. But they're a band out of Sweden. They've only had one full-length album out back in 1993 called Pathological Performances that has been reissued about 4 or 5 times now in the last like 3 years on CDs and cassettes and whatever else. I believe Gurgling Gore was the first one to reissue that in a really long time. But since then, it's been put out on CDs and other versions of tapes by other labels and whatever else. There's also a phenomenal demo that I agree with Justin on. One of the best 90s demos out there, Severe Malignant Pustule from 91, as well as an EP promo stuff on here. So they took all of their music and essentially put them in a box set. And this was put out on Helter Skelter, which was distributed and marketed by Regain Records, which I believe this is where a lot of the original stuff was put out, I think. No, I don't really remember. Regain Records is one of those older labels where stuff sits on. But anyway, Helter Skelter. So this actually came out a little while ago, was in stock places and sold out super fast. There's two different color variants. There's a red, trans red variant, which is only limited to 100, and there's black, which is limited to 400. This is obviously black. Justin showed it off, talked about it, and said Hell's Headbangers had it back in stock. He snagged a copy because he knew that he wanted one, and it went quick last time. And as soon as I saw it, I immediately went and bought it too, because this is something that I've been wanting. And they sell for dumb prices on Discogs. Somebody actually, like, got butthurt that I shared this in my community. And I question people's things that they, like, obsess and get mad about sometimes. Like, really legitimately, there are some mental health issues in this goddamn country, and you guys really show that sometimes. And he was like, oh, like, what a dumb, like, Hell's Headbangers, yeah, they have it, but you could have just gotten it on Discogs before that. Like, you don't have to be Justin's whatever lackey and just make sure people only go to Hell's. And I was like, what the fuck? And so obviously that was a person that doesn't like Justin or Hell's Headbangers, which I ironically don't get a whole lot of those in my comments. I get more of the pro Justin stuff, so that was interesting. And I responded and said, these sell for stupid prices on Discogs. I don't know what you're talking about. I have never seen one lower than $100, which this was $106 or something like that. Plus shipping, which ended up being in tax, which was like $115 or something. The cheapest I've ever seen this on Discogs was like $170, and that was for the black. The red version goes for even more than that. So I don't know what this guy was talking about, but I responded and said that, and then I noticed the comment was gone, so he just felt dumb. I don't know. I only delete stupid comments, like horribly just dumb, fucking idiotic mean, whatever else. Like, for the most part, I leave everything else there. But anyway, so it came in super quick. I ordered it the day he showed on his YouTube channel, and I got this yesterday. So it's been less than a week, I think. I also made a community post about it. So if you slept on this, good luck, because I don't know who else has it in stock. Maybe NWN, other people, I have no idea. I legitimately have not looked. So anyway, enough fucking blabbing. It is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 LP box set. They have managed to make it into a 5 LP box set for a band that has only one full-length album and one demo and one EP. They are from Sweden. I think I mentioned that. This is death grind. This is gore-soaked death grinding metal. There's definitely death metal, and it's definitely grindcore. A lot of Carcass worship on here, which they have said, like, Carcass is one of their biggest influences. Like, earlier Carcass, by the way. I don't think you needed me to explain that. Anyway. And just, it's one of the, like, earlier stages of death grind. It's good. It's a gem. Pathological Performances is a gem that you should at least try to get on CD or tape if possible. Like I said, a lot of people have reissued it a lot within the recent years. I have the tape. I should just fucking pull it off. The Gurgling Gore reissue. So here's the box. Here's the back. It talks about the details in there. And then on the side is this. Just this. There we go. It is called Corrupted Crescendos. And like I said, Helter Skelter. Put it out. It is a really nice box. I will say, in terms of the price, it's pretty bare minimum box. I buy a lot of box sets, and this is a pretty bare minimum box set, but that's okay. I didn't buy it for all the extra goodies. I wanted these on vinyl, and I thought it was a cool box set. And this is definitely like one of those collector's things, but I did spin everything within yesterday and then today, so it sounds simply fantastic. So yeah, lip top box, Black Flood on the back. And then the extra goodies that you get are some stickers. Got the meat grinder here. Pathological Performances album cover. Another sticker, and then this little patch where I think I officially decided I'm going to start collecting patches now because I have enough to do something with them. And a lot of my friends have been convincing me to. And then there's a booklet, which is basically what I imagine if they just made this into like a normal, like 3-disc LP. This book would be in there, nice and thick. It goes into details about the demo, which I would love to get on cassette. I should find a copy of that. That's also been reissued several times. More facts and nice gory imagery here and some nice artwork. Really, really nice booklet. I have not read through this yet, but it just gives a really nice history. There's interviews of the band, talks about recording, whatever else. This has all been mastered by Dan Swano. So the production on this sounds phenomenal. Like it really, oh yeah, here we go, guys. That's some Carcass worship right there. Some more morgue images here. But yeah, Dan Swano, like just the sound of this, you would probably assume, obviously, like the rehearsal tracks on here, and then some of the demo tracks are obviously a little bit more muddier, rawer sounding, but in terms of the full length, he did a really good mastering of it. It sounds really, really good. Just sounded phenomenal on my record player. I mean, in regards to this style of music, and for how old it is, it's not like a super shitty sounding raw album by any means. So yeah, you get the drift for the book, right? Just, it's a really nice book, awesome timelines and interviews and whatever else. And then on the back, it's all of the credits and the liner notes of who did what. Some more notes about like who did the artwork inside of the booklet, which is nice. They credit every single person in here. And just, yeah. So really, really nice. I think that was all I was going to say. Yep. So there you go. And then the bottom there. So yeah, those are the extra goodies. Now here are the vinyls. One thing like two very nitpicky things, just because I think it's worth calling out. Like, people want my honest opinion on these things. If you're going to be spending $100, it's worth to note some of these things. The album covers are not the actual like original album covers of any of the demos or the full length. It's this alternative style of artwork, which they are cool with, like the theme of the box. That's like a brown theme. But it does say on the back what each album is. However, on the spine, it doesn't, just says Crescendo, whatever. So if you don't have the picture memorized, you don't know what album you're getting. So essentially, it's just a nitpicky thing. But this first one is the demo, Severe Malignant Pustule, and then also their EP from 91. Which was called Mucopurulent Miscarriage. No, that was a single. It just says EP, the 7-inch EP from 91. I thought it had a name, but maybe I'm completely wrong. Which is 2 tracks. So, and then it talks about where it was recorded, and then who's on it, and then it was remastered by Dan Swano in 2022, which I believe is what all of the reissues are using for like the CDs and tapes and stuff like that. So it comes with these really crappy paper inner sleeves, which I will switch out. I get rid of these as soon as I get a vinyl. I see this is what's in there. It drives me nuts when records come like this in box sets, because you're already paying a mint price for it. At least give it a polyline sleeve. A nitpicky thing there. Obviously, I have my MoFi inner sleeves. I will trade it out, but they're all classic black. And then the stickers are what the album cover, the vinyl jacket cover are. So they do sound phenomenal. I did have to clean them. Some of these were relatively dusty and had a little bit of, like, I don't know, like just dust, not dinge, but whatever else. So I did clean them before I put them on the turntable. So that might just be because, I don't know. How does dust accumulate inside a box set that was completely saran wrapped? I have no idea. So that's the first LP. I mean, I could probably use my head and figure it out. It just accumulates while it's in the warehouse. But anyway, here's the second one. These, like medical drawings that you get a lot with Gargrind. This is Pathological Performances, the full length. So here's another thing that is strange. So both sides of this are the full length. Now, that full length is not that long. It's 52 minutes long with 12 tracks. So I guess that would be a double LP. Yeah, I guess it would be. So they have essentially all the way up on here until, what track is it? Excavated track 8. So this is 1 through 8 on this LP right there for the full length. And then of course the classic black, this stickers, I'm not going to take them all out again. So the full length is broken up, which I don't know in terms of like vinyl pressings. They probably could have all fitted on one vinyl if they had made it 45 RPM, but this is not a 45 RPM box, and that would have confused people. So they chose to break it up and put the last 4 tracks on the next vinyl. So side E. So the last 4 tracks of the full length, and then there's the promo tape from 93, 94, 2 more tracks on that. So, I mean, that's kind of whatever. I think just in terms of like sound quality and stuff like that, pressing it on 2 LPs probably made sense considering it's a 52-minute runtime. But obviously on the CD, that would have all just been on one CD. But they added those additional promo tracks on this LP too. So there you go. There's the cover. And then the last 2 LPs are, this is, oh yeah, Necroticism, Distorting the Originals. So this is a bunch of like covers and like Carcass covers and live tracks and whatever else. What else is it? I haven't listened to this yet. These last 2 records I have not gotten to. I listened to the first 3. Yeah, it's got like a tribute to Carcass, like from Requiems of Repulsion, Tribute to Carcass, recorded and mixed. And then just a bunch of like Carcass like tracks that they recorded that were Carcass songs. And like this is like a covers album. There's also Bolt Thrower songs on here as well. So yeah, I haven't gotten to this yet, so I can't speak to how any of that sounds. But like I said, they were heavily influenced by Carcass. I'm assuming these Bolt Thrower songs are from their first album, because that was pretty much a grindcore album too. Or death grind, whatever you want to call it. People get really nitpicky about this shit, so I'm just going to stop talking. So there's that one. And then finally the last one are the rehearsal sessions from 93 and then a live track from 94. So this is actually, don't really care much for the cover stuff, but this is another thing that I really wanted to get it for, because I like having those extra things that you necessarily wouldn't get on a CD, although I have a feeling that some of those reissues that have been put on CD probably have most of this too, because again, but I never immediately looked. I just wanted this on vinyl, so I thought it was a cool box set, a good way to get everything. And then this side has, obviously, oh, it has an etching. Wow, I didn't know that. All right, like I said, I haven't listened to this one yet, so there we go. A nice true unboxing here where you're seeing it first before me. So the D side is etched, dead wax, and then that side. Well, that's cool. All right, cool. I had planned to listen to all of these before I did this or show off this video, but I got excited. I was excited that I have this. So yeah, that's the box set. That's everything that you get. Like I said, it was like, let me see. Hell's Headbangers, do you still have this available that I can show my lovely audience here? And no, I was not asked to make this video. Every time I like show off something, people just assume the worst here. Was not paid. Trust me, nobody's paying me to do this. This is just me wanting to show it off and excited. It's gone. So I just searched Hell's Headbangers. They do have the slipcase CD of Pathological Performances. Ooh, and they do have the demo on CD. Okay, so if you don't want to spend $100 on the box set, you can also just go to Hell's Headbangers and get these two CDs, and then you'll have what you need. Obviously, the promo and like the live tracks and stuff like that won't be on here, but if you don't care about that, then that's perfect. So they have those. I'll actually link these in the description so you can go get them. But I actually might get that demo one because I want it. I don't have it standalone. I'm weird about collecting stuff like that. It doesn't look like there's anything extra on these, at least not what's being told here. So anyway, that box set's gone now. So Justin was right. Snag those as fast as you can because they will sell out, and they did. So I don't know how many copies they got in stock. He didn't say. But after I bought this, it was still there. It wasn't gone yet, so they obviously still had some left. But yeah, I mean, there might be other distros or in the U.S. that sell it internationally. You might have more of a chance of getting it. Discogs has it for dumb prices if you're willing to pay that. But yeah, it's a cool box set. It's good. You know, it's like an underground death metal gem, death grind gem that I've always wanted on vinyl. And I figured this was the easiest way to get everything. And I love box sets. I really, really love box sets. So Necrony, fucking awesome. And I wish I could just play the shit out of this stuff on my YouTube channel and not run the risk of copyright infringement and then strikes and having my channel taken down, which has been an issue that I've been seeing across the board. A lot of people have been having that problem lately. Even people that are not monetized, like they're still getting the thing, which I feel like if you're not monetized, like just leave them alone. Like they're not making money off the video, but people are still getting it. So yeah, fun stuff. That's all I have. Like I said, I'm going to do another upload later today. It has nothing to do with metal music, but I figured it would be a fun response video. So I'll see you guys in the next one.